I'm going to ask the public not to waste too much time, but let's say for a second in this idea that many Europeans are disillusioned. So please use your next minute to explain to those who think that it's time to leave EU, why should they stay in? First is Ska KELLER again, because this was the draw this morning.
What I would tell people who are thinking about maybe EU is not such a good thing, and actually I wouldn't tell them, I would first listen, because that's what I do a lot of times, and then people tell me that they actually have a lot of expectation into the European Union. They ask the European Union to take care of their social rights, to care about their pension rights, to do something about their children's future. And I think that's exactly what we have to deliver. I think mistrust in EU institutions, that is sure the mistrust of like Commission, of Council not having delivered, but there is still a lot of belief in this European dream of working together, of achieving a better life all together. And I think that is really the thing we have to strive for. We need more Europe to get out of the crisis in the right ways. We need the right policies in Europe in order to make it a better life and a better Europe for all of us. That's the message I want to give to all those people who maybe feel disillusioned. Take this Europe, make it yours, make it a better Europe.
Alexis TSIPRAS, what's your message?
Η άνοδος του ευρωσκεπτικισμού στην Ευρώπη είναι ένα φαινόμενο που έχει αιτίες και υπαίτιους. Και οι υπαίτιοι είναι αυτοί που κυβερνούν την Ευρώπη. Είναι οι τρεις πολιτικές οικογένειες που υπερασπίζονται ότι δεν υπάρχει άλλος δρόμος πέρα από τη λιτότητα. Τη λιτότητα που κάνει την Ευρώπη αποκρουστική στους πολίτες και ιδιαίτερα στους νέους ανθρώπους. Αυτή είναι η υπαίτιοι για την άνοδο του ευρωσκεπτικισμού. Και σήμερα σε αυτούς τους ανθρώπους που σκέφτονται κριτικά για την Ευρώπη, εμείς πρέπει να τους δώσουμε μια εναλλακτική. Και η εναλλακτική δεν είναι η διάλυση της Ευρώπης. Εμείς λέμε ότι την Ευρώπη πρέπει να την σώσουμε αλλάζοντάς την, αλλάζοντας το πλαίσιο. Αυτή η Ευρώπη δεν μπορεί να είναι ελκυστική για τους νέους ανθρώπους, δεν μπορεί να είναι ελκυστική για τους εργαζόμενους, διότι αναδιανέμει πόνο, φτώχεια και εξαθλίωση. Πρέπει λοιπόν να αλλάξουμε πολιτική και πρέπει να προχωρήσουμε μπροστά, περνώντας τον μεγάλο κίνδυνο να διαλύσουμε την ευρωπαϊκή προοπτική, εμένοντας στις καταστροφικές πολιτικές λιτότητας.
Mr. Schulz, why it's not time to leave?
I don't know if citizens who are looking and listening to our debate are convinced that we need more Europe. I think they wait and they are waiting for another Europe. A Europe which is putting their interest first, on the first place of the action of the European institutions. We are discussing here in Brussels also tonight about trillions or billions, 50 billion, 20 billion, 100 billion. We are discussing about who is responsible for what in the past. 96% of our citizens live with 1,000 and 2,000 euros a month. And they have the feeling that those who are discussing exclusively about billions or trillions are not interested in their individual faith, in the future of their children. What we lost is the biggest capital of the European Union, trust. I want to regain trust of the citizens for the Union by saying we fight against your poverty, against your misery, and we give your children a life chance for their future. Then we will get back Europe on track.
Jean-Claude JUNCKER.
Il est vrai que nous parlons trop de milliards, mais il est vrai aussi que nous dépensons trop de milliards que nous n'avons pas. Donc il faut rester sérieux. Si nous concluons un traité de libre-échange avec les États-Unis, chaque foyer européen gagnera 545 € de plus. Je suis pour un salaire social minimum partout en Grèce, partout en Europe. Je voudrais que ceux qui travaillent puissent vivre du revenu de leur travail. Je suis pour la mise en place d'un socle de droits sociaux minimaux pour les travailleurs. Si nous perdons l'adhésion des travailleurs d'Europe au projet européen, le projet européen connaîtra de grandes difficultés.
VERHOFSTADT.
Well,
just a second.
I think that we have to tell the truth, and certainly in the south of Europe, where many people want to get rid of the euro. And we have to tell them, first, it should be a disaster for all the economies in Europe, for all the economies, and in the north and in the south, if we go back to national currencies. And the second thing is you have to ask yourself the question, who shall pay the bill if we return to the drachma in Greece, to the lira in Italy, to the peseta in Spain? Who shall pay the bill of that? We shall have, again, the competitive devaluations of the past. You remember Italy, every 2-3 years, making a devaluation to be competitive with their economy. Well, who is paying the bill of a devaluation? The ordinary people, the ordinary citizens, because they shall lose a part of their purchasing power. And also pensioners, who shall lose a part of their savings. That is the reality. So we have to tell to the ordinary citizens, going back to national currencies is mainly against your personal interest and is not a solution for our problems.
Ska Keller asked for a rebuttal, so let's listen to her rebuttal before.
I'm going to use my second joker to address Mr. Juncker, because you have mentioned the transatlantic trade agreement with the US, which I think is precisely one of those things, why people lose that trust in the European Union. Because the Commission is negotiating secret trade deals behind closed doors. We have people, citizens, who are peacefully demonstrating today on the streets of Brussels against this trade agreement. And what happens? They're all getting arrested. This is not the European Union that I want. I don't want to have trade deals like this. Trade deals should be of benefit for the people here as well as in our partner countries. And trade deals like this make us lose trust in the European Union, unfortunately.
Thank you. So, shall we stop here by now? Because I see Conor again. So what's going on in the social media right now?
Well, Monica, let me tell you, you're certainly keeping our social media team very busy tonight. In the middle of that round, you're tweeting at a rate of over 1,000 tweets every minute. We can take a look now at what we're calling the Twitter Pulse. This lets us visualize just how much you're tweeting. Right now, that's at around 701 tweets every minute. A total there of 58,000 for today. So let me take you through some of those. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the word cloud, because that helps us visualize what subjects you're talking about. As we speak, our technology is plucking the keywords from any tweet that is using the Tell Europe hashtag or mentioning any of our 5 candidates. The bigger the word you see up there on the screen, the more tweets there are containing that word. So right now, you're talking about the debate, you're talking about Roma, you're talking about Romani resistance. So let me bring you some of the tweets. During the last round, a lot of people talking about the economy, obviously. Each candidate has promised to grow the economy, but will this growth be sustainable? Should Europe be managed like a big corporation? Another one, how do the candidates plan on strengthening European foreign security? So let's leave those there. Another topic which is coming up and again and again is the European Union's relationship with other countries, regions and non-member states. So keep those tweets and comments coming in at hashtag Tell Europe. Monica.